Out here. Out here.
Sucking dick.
Sucking dick and thotting and bopping.
Who the hell do you think you is?
Got my grandbaby out here. Can you give me some socks? Maybe a sweater. Got my grandbaby out here.
You want a sweater?
Yeah. Cause you know you got my grandbaby out here. Woo, it's cold, babes. Hurry, we're already on live. Hello, everyone on the YouTube sphere. Make sure you leave a comment at the bottom. I love how I don't edit these videos at all. Thank you. Ooh. That's much better. Ooh, I feel so much better. Ooh. Hi, Bubba. Hi. All right, go lay down. It's time for a show. Go lay down.
Like you got, it's like wintertime.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, it ain't even here yet.
But it's coming. Winter is coming. Winter is coming like a porn star on set. What? Okay. All right. I had to blow in it like that. All right. Make sure I got. Uh-oh. What are you grabbing for?
I heard just things clinking around.
Your mama was clinking around. And that's how you was born.
Probably.
Your mom was out here clinking shit around. It's clink, clink, clink.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can.
Can you hear me now?
Jingle balls, Batman small, Robin late and egg. Oh, wait, there's something in my back. Can you get that? It's like a tag or something under my t-shirt. What is that?
The tag.
Thank you.
The other one was for this.
All right.
Your fruit stand.
Thank you. Alrighty. Well, let's get it. Let's go. Hey!
Guys,
Welcome to another episode of Kicking It with
Kris and
Karlos. We are black,
gay,
married, and funny as fuck.
fuck.
Hold on to your politically correctness because this shit's gonna get awkward.
It's about to get wild.
And it's about to get very politically correct. So let's get it. Let's go. Hello, babe. How are you today? I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
Truth is, I'm
I'm
tired. Didn't we say that in the last
I-
show?
Yeah, I think so. Is that where that Pamela Man came from on iTunes?
Oh yeah, because it's on the show now. I had to use that sound clip.
Truth is, I'm tired.
How you doing?
I'm good.
How was your week? How's your work day so far? How's your work week?
Let
the folks know how you go.
I had a meeting today where they tried to say my performance was subpar.
Subpar? Bitch, the only thing that's subpar is your hairline, bitch.
But I had to remind them that they get what they paid for.
What
they paid for was not a stellar, quick turnaround. It was good, fast, and cheap.
See,
They wanted to be
Bernie Mac. There's one thing you can do. You can get it good, fast, and cheap.
Right, come on.
But you can only get two of them. You can't get all three.
Nope.
So if you want it good and fast,
it won't be cheap. And that's
you
what
want
they
it cheap
fucked
and
up at.
fast, it won't be good. And if you want it good and cheap, it won't be fast.
Like, y'all are getting what you paid for.
Oh goodness! So they got upset because they broke.
They paid for the good and fast. They paid for the fast and cheap version, but
it
it ain't
good.
good. They waiting forever. They're waiting forever. They're waiting 3 days.
He said they paid for the fast and cheap version. It wasn't good
enough.
enough.
Correction. That's another 3 days, and all of this will work on the weekend.
And
you were looking at 8 days
for one file.
for one file.
Wow.
But beyond that, it's been okay. Let's see what has happened today. You said Bert rolled his eyes at you.
Yeah, Bert rolled his eyes at me. I don't know what's Bert's problem.
See, I don't like using their phones up front. This is a side note because he wearing makeup.
Ew.
And then be all up in his ear.
First of all, why is he wearing makeup like that?
Because not everybody can have good skin, Karlos.
Ooh, and I ooh.
And I ooh.
And I ooh. Everybody can have good skin if you mind your business, drink some water, and maybe use some black soap.
Yes.
So, okay, what else happened? Yeah, Bert.
Oh, somebody died, but they died in Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't at the box store.
I wonder if they had, if they got poisoned by that alcohol too.
No, she a little retarded, so she couldn't move that much.
So why was she in Jamaica by herself?
With her family.
Oh.
The thing is, she was the leaseholder because she was on Section 8.
So everybody gotta
daddy
move.
was a caretaker to let you live in caretaker.
So you gotta go, sir.
So he gotta go.
You gotta go, sir. I'm sorry for
your
loss.
but I need you to turn them keys in, please.
You ain't shit.
I have to be.
That ain't shit.
I mean, that's it's a business.
Well, my week has been good. I found a new gym that can do strength training.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be doing some strength training. Hopefully get my chest bigger. And let's see, what else? Just the average, you guys know, just out here being a husband, being a hustler. I have that Seattle Ignite talk on October the 3rd.
Which is coming out pretty good.
It's coming out pretty good. I'm almost done with the talk itself. I think I have like 2 or 3 more slides to write out, and then I have to actually put the slides to, or put the photos to the slides and then make it, and then time in and make it shorter and then practice it. But I'm pretty confident with it so far. So yeah, everything has been pretty good. I don't think I have any other updates since our last show.
No, the last show was on Sunday.
Yeah, last show was on Sunday. I don't think I have any other updates since our last show.
Yeah.
Besides, to get your guys' live show tickets, it will be October the 25th. That is the Friday before Halloween.
At the Rendezvous?
At the Rendezvous.
If you can't
Actually,
come,
it's not the Friday. Yes, it is. It's the Friday before Halloween.
And if you can't come, still buy a ticket to show support.
Yes, buy a ticket. I'm actually going to go and change the thing so you can just like donate $1. So if you want to just donate $1 to the show, you can do that.
Yeah, every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps. But without further ado, let's move on to the current events. This is current events. If you missed it, we'll cover it. Thanks, Bob.
No problem, Steve. Right back at you. Why are there so many S's in current events?
There's actually only one S.
But I feel like we say current events. There's 2 S's.
Current events. I don't know what you got.
Designer slammed for disgusting hoodies inspired by mass school shootings. If you pull up Google, it's already up there. If you pull up Chrome.
Where?
Type in designer slam. Right there.
Slam. Okay, what is this?
He made hoodies. I think the hoodies are kind of cute, you know?
One says Columbine, the other one says Sandy Hook with a big ass S in it. And you know, that's the state of Michigan symbol. The state of Michigan, this college, so that's also kind of fucking offensive.
And you
know, what's the other one say? Stockman Douglas? Is that
probably another one in California?
Yeah, that's
don't have it in California.
That's kind of offensive.
But they all have holes in them to represent the bullet holes.
Oh wow.
And he got slammed for that. I think he just raised awareness. And
I mean,
why
are you getting upset? Why are you getting... Yeah, they had that video today. Let's see if we can play this. What is it? School shooting, back to school shooting.
Yeah. That shit shook me.
Okay. Let's listen.
I'm mad Sandy Hook made this back to school.
It was like the Sandy Hook pro or whatever. Well, I'm definitely going to use this in my joke. I was supposed to go tell jokes tonight, but it didn't feel like it. Bitch.
Wait, I may be able to pull up on Instagram.
No, it's okay. I can put it up here. I just got to find it. It's on YouTube somewhere, probably. Washington Post. Gonna watch it on here. Ooh, this is advertisements.
These helpful binders help me stay organized. These headphones are just what I need for studying.
I'm mad the ad is on top of the actual video.
Just what I needed for the new year.
Wait, yeah. Wait. I thought
I was like,
Let's see. It has to just be here. Here we go. Good old YouTube.
This year, my mom got me the perfect bag for back to school.
These helpful binders help me stay organized. These headphones are just what I need for studying.
This new sneaker, just what I needed for the new year.
This jacket is a real must-have.
My parents got me the skateboard I wanted. It's pretty cool.
These scissors really come in handy in art class. These colored pencils too. These new socks, they can be a real lifesaver. I finally got my own phone to stay in touch with my mom.
You know,
see,
we should be ashamed.
of ourselves.
We should be ashamed. I'm ashamed of watching that as an American citizen. Like that could be. And the thing is, you can't get mad at that because that's facts.
Why would you get mad at that?
Like you can't even be like, oh, this is too.
That's exactly what happens.
This is too dramatic.
That is exactly what happens. I mean, when we were growing up, we
only had like
a bomb threat here and there.
Well, when we were growing up, we had Columbine, and it was still so new. Like
Right.
even Columbine, I remember hearing about Columbine growing up all the time.
I just remember them always showing a helicopter video of all the students running from Columbine. Like when it was happening, they were all running across the lawn. But this is just. It's not even, it's not even a sobering thing anymore.
Well, no.
It's like it happens.
I mean, it just happens. And here, the fact is that we know that there's nothing that's going to be done about it, at least right now.
Mm-hmm. They're doing more about vaping than they are about kids shooting up the schools.
Exactly. You know, you guys know I'm the first one to joke about school shootings because I do social awareness comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I have a joke right now I'm working on. It goes along the lines of, I believe that we should take teenagers, white male teenagers over the age of 14 and just put them directly into the army because clearly the only thing they're good at is shooting things up.
Right, they're sharp shooters most of the time by the age of 14.
But then here's the thing though, we also have to keep the parents responsible at some point because you know you have guns in the house, you're raising these kids, and then at the beginning of it all, you're naming these niggas Hunter. What's another name?
Kyle.
No, you have Hunter Gatherer.
Hunter Gatherer.
What's the other nigga's name? Their names be everything. Their names be really everything. Gunner. They be naming their sons Gunner, Hunter, Bomber, and then be like, oh my god, I never knew that he would shoot up a school. Nigga, you named
It was
him
destiny.
Hunter.
He went and found his calling. And
You named him Gunner. You should have just named him fucking Stefan or Steven or something.
Savior or you know
Jesus.
Well,
Jesus last week.
Ooh, baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus was killing it. But you know, they got bulletproof backpacks out here. You better go
My
buy those for
heart
your
goes
kids.
out to you kids that are going to school because
that's why I'm not having kids. When I do have kids, they're not going to a fucking school.
I couldn't do it.
They're not going to a
I
school.
would not do it.
No.
You can't be friends with the white kids.
Well, here's the
no more,
thing,
'cause
though.
They shoot up everybody.
Here's the thing, though. At this point, if it's gotten this bad, why haven't we retrofitted our schools to just be on lockdown? Like when class is in session, we have like fucking like those, like
Because that's fucking prison. How about we have? I mean, we can have to pay for it, but each school needs to have like some type of security system, some type of lockdown system.
But what is that going to do? We've already seen them have a security guard, and the security guard literally had a gun and ran the fuck out behind the pillar. He said,
"Open the door, bitch! I'm running out."
He said, and they're trying to put him in jail. I don't know if he served time for that.
He didn't do his job.
Just because you don't do your job doesn't mean you have to go to jail.
You took an oath.
I'm pretty sure as a school
doctor,
supreme.
Okay.
No,
That's
do
like
not compare.
the doctor.
No, okay.
Oath.
What type of Hippocratic oath through minimum wage security officer? Bitch, do you think?
Pledge of allegiance.
Do you think?
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Do you think the niggas at Securitas care a fuck about you?
Yes, Allied
The
Universal.
niggas can't even pay their phone bill.
Listen.
Speaking of paying phone bills,
Kaya, girl, Kaya.
if y'all don't know who
Don't
Kaya
you test
is,
your
you
equipment before you go?
Some people
on
might
the
not know who
interwebs?
Kaya is. We have international.
Oh,
listeners.
okay.
Kaya is the singer from My Neck, My Back, Lick My Pussy and My Crack. Oh, first you gotta put your neck into it. Don't stop, just do it, do it. Then you roll your tongue from the back up to the front.
Dragging up, that come, nigga.
Okay.
Don't stop till I'm busting nut, niggas.
All of your nuts and stuff.
Real thug show me so much love.
Okay.
Like, I want to give her no money. Sorry.
So if you don't know that song, you can lick it now and lick it good. And fuck this pussy just like you should. But Kaya was on Instagram Live. Is she still calling it the Queen Supreme Court? Because I thought that
No, Kaya is Superior Court.
Superior?
Supreme Court is the top court. Superior Court is like one step below.
So she couldn't take the name Supreme Court because T.S. Madison would have sued
she
her.
could do like county circuit judge or...
What is the name of her little show?
I don't know. I don't listen to it.
It's like Kaya's show?
Kaya... Let me see.
I don't know, but anyway, she was on her little because she and T.S. Madison used to
into
have a show called The Queen's Supreme Court, and it was actually gaining traction. It was actually doing really good. I do believe that she and T.S. Madison, who's a transgendered person, is she transgender? Yeah, she's transgender.
T.S. Madison?
Yeah, but I always get confused because she always says she calls herself the big dick bitch. So I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't really like T.S. Madison because she kind of scares me. I don't know. She's a lot. So like she kind of freaks me out. I can't find the name of Kaya's show.
So it's just Kaya's court show. But she went on the other day and it said, what did it say, Chris? It didn't even say
It didn't even do all that.
It says your account has been
suspended
for non-payment. And she was on Instagram Live talking about something. Well, I thought my payment wasn't till the 22nd. I'm like, you was poor. Like you have like. You don't.
But the thing is, she had Metro. Who has Metro?
I've never had Metro.
Metro,
in my
okay,
life.
growing up,
Even when I was poor, I had Sprint.
Yeah, because that's the poor people's company.
If you have Sprint,
If you have Sprint,
step your cellular game.
If you got Sprint, you ain't
sprinting anywhere soon.
Right? Cause you can't be on the phone and get a picture at the same time.
You can't be on the phone and be on the internet at the same time.
Like who the hell does that?
Poverty.
Ooh.
Poverty.
Ooh, and
So yeah, she got her phone cut off. And you know what?
Mid show,
and that was really embarrassing. I thought ISIS was supposed to come in there and like bust through the door or something and be like, bitch, you gotta pay your bill. What is the AOC?
Alexandra or
so now she got AOC.
That's what they always call AOC.
AOC, okay. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez?
Yeah. She said that
climate change is behind what?
It's behind the legal immigration crisis.
Bitch, what?
Okay.
Can she explain?
I want to try to explain from what I read. Okay, so she is saying that because the illegal immigrants are living in subpar living conditions, because the climate is changing, they're having to come over to America to find living.
Oh, so she's saying that if we fix climate change, these niggas will go home.
Or
I don't think that has nothing to do with it. I think that's like, I think maybe the climate change, maybe that's a very, very small thing. How about the rapings and the murders in their country? Like, do you know how many rapings and murders and like how dangerous these third world countries are? Like, they get pretty dangerous. So I think maybe that's the Mexican cartel could be one. You know, your son and daughter just get in there and just getting whipped up and shit. I think that has a lot more to do with it.
I saw this video where the Mexican cartel had a pit bull or like eating this man.
Oh wow.
Because he like crossed on some shit.
But here's the thing though, I think we need to stay away from climate change and what causes it because I think it's already diluted enough Stick with the facts. The facts is that our eating meat is causing the climate change.
Yeah, fix yourself.
Our eating meat is causing the Amazon to be on fire.
Meanwhile, we just grilled up some hamburgers.
And I did just grill some hamburgers, but you know what? I picked up the motherfucking hamburgers in an electric car. So you know what? Do what you can. Do what you can, okay?
Zero emissions.
Zero emissions. So, and I also went to a locals farmers market this past weekend, and I supported a farmers market today.
Come on.
So, you know, because I hate those motherfuckers who are also like super radical, like the super radical.
Name them.
Like you don't wear no Beats headphones, you'll fry your brain. Bitch, do you know how many way to rate? I have Alexa, I have 2 Alexas, I got all these cell phones and all this electronic shit. If there are microwaves going around, my shit's already fried.
I'm about to pop.
Right? So like I'm not too much more worried about there being more around me. So that's what I like. The things I have people who are like those super vegan, super save the planet people, and I love those people because we need them.
Usually they're terrorists.
But I love them. But here's the thing though. Just let people take the steps that they can and then acknowledge the steps that people have taken.
Right.
You know, like you said, we ate a hamburger tonight. Wow, I ate a hamburger tonight. But you know what? It was grass-fed. Organic, and I picked it up in an electrical car.
Come on.
And I paid for it with money that I got from reselling used clothes.
How much greener can you get?
How
much greener can you get?
I literally, like, I don't know how much greener can I get. I mean,
like, nothing goes to waste in this bitch. Not even clothes.
Nothing goes to waste in this bitch. So, I say all of that to say that we need to be careful when we dilute the message behind climate change. There's already so many messages behind why climate change is here. We don't need to start blaming the illegal immigrants. Just saying. Just saying.
Because they all of them that hot breath is coming to America.
Right.
And is making an ozone layer thing.
Right. They're trying to climb the wall, making it hot. Well, let's move on to the caucasity. It's the caucasity, watching your privilege go pow, 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 pow. Fuck it up, Randy.
I'm gonna fuck it up, Sheila.
All right. What we got for the first story of the caucasity, Chris?
Connecticut woman, 79, accused of drifting onto shoulder, killing man with her Volkswagen Beetle.
Woo.
This is why old people should not drive.
Woo. A beetle? A beetle?
A beetle. A beetle.
A beetle?
A beetle.
Like, how fast were you going?
Right, come
Somebody in
on.
a beetle. Actually, I had a beetle when I was in LA for 5 days. Them bitches, they like the caucasity.
Why is she going that fast?
She was on the highway,
A
correct?
79-year-old Connecticut woman was charged Monday in the death of a trucker who was struck by her Volkswagen Beetle when it drifted. Why are you drifting?
Was he, wait. A trucker, was he like in his truck?
Probably outside the truck doing something. Onto the shoulder of a roadway, police and local media reported. Ramona Rubin of Derby was charged with 1 count of misconduct with a motor vehicle and 1 count of failure to drive in a proper lane.
Misconduct, did he die?
She said
In the death?
Yeah.
No, bitch, that's murder. Manslaughter, misconduct
The
of a
arrest stems
vehicle.
from a lengthy investigation by the department's accident reconstruction team in a motor vehicle collision on March 25th, 2019 on Derby Avenue, in which Ms. Rubin's vehicle drifted onto the shoulder of the roadway and fatally struck Steven Sylvester.
No, she said 10 points. She said 10 points.
30 points on a Beetle. A call from Fox News to a number listed for Rubin was not answered.
How is she not in jail?
Steven Sylvester, 45, of Harwinton, Connecticut, was standing behind a tractor trailer he was driving when he was killed. He had parked on the shoulder after making a delivery. Police said Rubin hit the man with her Beetle. She struck the rear of the truck and then careened into a third vehicle. The Waterbury Republican American reported, adding that Rubin was hospitalized. Orange is about 15-minute drive southwest of New Haven.
So did she go to jail?
No.
Is she facing charges?
No, because she didn't mean to do it. I think, old people,
Look at her. Look at her.
Look at that. I'm about to die soon. I've always wanted to do this, so I've been playing Grand Theft Auto.
Meow,
Meow.
meow. 10 points. Meow.
Near miss challenge.
All right, the next story. According to Fox News 8, 2 Amish men flee from deputies after being spotted drinking while driving buggy.
What?
This actually happened a lot in Indiana where I used to grow up. Like they had drunk driving on the buggies, and they would just run into your shit with the buggy and the horse and act like bitches is a car
How did
accident.
the horse not see where he was going?
The horse can only go where it's towed. These horses are they're Amish horses. They're slaves. And North.
Okay, let's read the article, please.
I said they're Amish horses. They're slaves.
They're slaves. Okay.
North Bloomingfield, Ohio. Police officers often say no traffic stop is routine, and there's nothing routine about the Trumbull County Sheriff's deputy pulled over an Amish buggy early Sunday morning. The deputy was on patrol in North Bloomfield in the heart of the country's Amish community when he spotted a buggy on Dunley Road. According to his report, he saw 2 Amish men drinking inside the buggy. On top of the vehicle, there was a 12-pack of beer. First of all, how'd they get a 12-pack? I didn't think they were allowed to go to stores.
Obviously, these were the Mennonites.
Yeah, you're not even allowed to have American money, I didn't think.
Right.
He also spotted something unusual for an Amish buggy, a stereo system with large speakers.
These were the niggas.
See, they had this buggy on 22.
Yes, because
they had this bitch on 46s, Chris.
They going to pick up the Amish bitches.
Oh my God, they finna pick up some Amish bitches with
Levi, hurro, Mennonite, come outside.
Look, babe, in bits fair, it's there in his pay.
You just did pig Latin.
Is that close? Is that close?
What are you trying to say?
I said, do you want to suck my penis?
Ude ukse ime inispe.
There you go.
Yeah.
That sounds very Amish to me.
Who says do you want to suck my penis?
An Amish person.
Ik day.
When the deputy attempted to stop and question the 2 men about drinking and driving, they jumped into the buggy and ran, disappearing into a heavily wooded area on the side of the road. Jesus. They jumped out of the buggy. According to the report, the horse pulling the buggy took off running. That nigga said, you ain't getting me caught up.
Just like on Red Dead Redemption.
You know what? And it's going to run home, too. It's going to run home.
Just follow it.
Just follow it. Took off running. The deputy gave chase, eventually catching up a short distance away. Quote, I've never operated an Amish buggy with a horse, but I am told that the horse will know the way home regardless of the operator is awake, even in the buggy, and that the horse will went a little further down the road onto an oil/gas well road and stop, the chief said. The deputy had the buggy towed from the scene, and the horse turned over to a local farmer for safekeeping, until the owner can be identified.
Do Amish niggas even have fucking birth certificates? Like, how do you identify the Amish?
They're not going back for that fucking buggy or that horse.
That horse is dead. They going back for them speakers, so.
In a rite passage known as Rungspringa, younger members of the Amish community are permitted to experiment with influences from the outside world. But authorities in Trumbull County said that the duties to enforce the law in Amish country the same way they do in the rest of the country. That's fucked up because y'all don't have that same right on reservations.
Because this is not a Carlos.
What?
An Indian reservation opposed to some fucking Amish people fucking their sisters and shit and spreading these diseases that only
how do
happen
you know
in
Amish? That was very ignorant of you to say that Amish people fuck their sisters.
Because they do. It's been
And
proven.
have you seen that?
There's
Have you ever met an Amish person?
No, but Carlos,
I have.
where the fuck I mean an Amish person at?
I went to school with a couple Amish
How?
kids because they're allowed to go to school up to 6th grade. So I went to school with a couple Amish
Okay,
kids.
and I'm letting you know that the Amish people also carry the rare diseases that are only found in their communities because they inbreed a lot.
Show me the paperwork. All right, let's move on to the next story. I watch a lot of documentaries, and I've
Carlos.
never heard that.
How many Amish people live out in the world?
A lot.
How many?
A lot.
12, 13.
No, there's a lot. There's actually a very big Amish community in this Midwest.
And there's okay.
You haven't even been to the Midwest, barely.
Yeah, because
Read the next story because you sound ignorant.
I'm just saying, look it up. The Amish people spread.
I don't think that they out. Okay, and niggas are made or niggas made AIDS because we fucked monkeys. That's just as knowledgeable as you
I'm
sound.
only saying that because I saw
And I'm
it on
only
a
saying that
documentary
because you
on
look like
TV.
I'm only saying that because your mama looked like a gorilla. I saw on Discovery Channel.
Okay. Florida couple.
Why you get all upset, Chris?
No, Florida couple have sex on the backseat of a cop car after being busted for drunk driving on their bicycles.
Wait, what?
A Florida couple who had been stopped on DUI charges after riding their bikes in the dark started having sex in the back of a cop car.
Okay.
Aaron Thomas, 31, and Megan Mondaro, 35, were detained at around 11:40 p.m. on Friday after a deputy saw them cycling without lights.
What happened to her face?
The pair were nearly hit by a vehicle in Nassau County, Florida, and said to have had bloodshot eyes and smelled strongly of alcohol. In an arrest report, the deputy explained he put the couple inside the car, and while standing outside, Megan and Aaron took their clothes off and started to have sex.
Wow. They said, you know what? If I'm going to jail, we finna make it right.
He said, open the door to stop them. Aaron was naked, and Megan had her pants down. Ex-con Thomas, who had previously served 46 days behind bars for assaulting a law enforcement officer, tried to run away from the deputy, according to the report.
With his pants down?
However, he was found nearby and booked with another charge of theft as he ran off with the police handcuffs.
Thomas they petty for that. Y'all are petty.
Thomas's blood alcohol content was 0.145 when he was arrested. That is nearly twice the legal limit of Florida. Mondanero, who had recently served 60 days for a parole violation, was said to have become violent when she was moved to another patrol car. The 35-year-old was allegedly put on the floor and then taken to the hospital to be checked. Both Thomas and Mondanero were taken to Nassau County Jail on charges including resisting with violence and exposure of sexual organs. But they didn't explain what happened to her face.
Yeah, what happened to her fucking face? Do you see this?
It could be drugs. Like, she looks like she's bruised.
Chris, it looks like she got hit by a reindeer.
Yeah, but she's not swollen.
All right, guys. So let's move on into the Section 8 debate. My children pay. Bitch, don't be mad because I can pay that market rate.
Pay that shit.
Tony Tiger on my shit. I feel great.
Show do.
You got your name up on that list. You gotta wait.
Boom, bow.
This bitch is mad because I live in Section 8.
My children. Oh, and I really know damn Section 8.
Show do.
Boom, bow.
All right. What do you have to talk about today?
Illiteracy.
Illiteracy?
A lot of you motherfuckers out there and there's living as adults can't read. I'm gonna take it all the way.
You are illiterate.
Homegirl that you follow on Instagram.
Who?
That the teacher, the lesbian teacher.
Oh yeah.
How is she up here supporting this illiterate?
Teach for America. Reach, run, teach, run, whatever.
Listen.
Reach, run, teach, run, reach, run.
We'll get to that in a second. But my issue is, if you are an educator and you see that your student doesn't know how to form a proper paragraph as with syntax, punctuation, predicates, verbs, adjectives, and they don't know how to fucking spell.
No, Christopher.
You should not post that to the interweb. How did you even get to fucking high school?
I don't know. But here's, as for someone who was, I did write like that before I got adopted. Wow. Like, I read letters back from when I was in foster care. Mm-hmm. And I had never been that bad.
Carlos, don't
my
put
handwriting
yourself
was
to
great.
that.
My
to that
handwriting was
level.
good. I may have not been it may have not flowed perfectly, but I was spelling shit right, and it was grammatically okay. The way that well, the thing is, you have to think of, Christopher, we have kids now who are in high school who never have known the world without texting.
How did you get to high school if you could not pass? Well, we had standardized testing, so we had to pass standardized tests or to even go to the next
Well, you
grade.
know, they have people like we just talked about Felicity Huffman. Like, who knows if these schools? Who knows if
She
these
teaching
schools?
in the inner city.
I remember being in school, and I remember our Catholic school because me going to Catholic school, we still had to take the state standardized test, and they would literally just be like, "Oh, we can't help you with the test. but let's take a practice test, and it was all the same answers as the real test.
I always hated that because you didn't learn anything. You just wrote memorization, and you
It was
never
literally
learned how to
just
actually
memorizing shit.
critically think stuff. But my issue is like, even as an adult, these are the adults that's going to be in the world in the next couple of years, and they're out here signing contracts.
those adults, and from that school are not going to be out here in the world. Those adults are on a prison to pipeline system.
Yes, and I mean, yeah, they are.
Those kids.
One girl came in, and
But you know what was crazy? She was teaching them about the prison to pipeline. Like, that was what that apology letter was. She was teaching them about the prison to pipeline system. And he got disruptive in class, and then he got kicked out of class, and then he wrote her an apology letter.
because he realized he was the exact thing that she's talking about.
Yeah.
Like, my thing
He was trying to be
is,
disruptive and trying to be like the cool one in class. And got
you're
kicked out
not
of
cool.
class.
You can't even fucking read.
No.
You can't
spell.
spell.
You
You
know
can't
what's
write.
so crazy? So today I told you guys, like, I just went to the gym. Oh, well, I went there, and my gym class, I guess they have different time. They have classes every, like, hour and a half. So I went to the 3 o'clock class. They're like, the instructor was, it was three older women, the 2 instructors, and a guy who was like in his maybe early 30s, who wasn't out of shape but wasn't great in shape. I was out of everyone there, I was the most in shape and the youngest looking. And I guess they get a lot of high school kids there who train there for like football and stuff, because it's his son, one of the owner's son, grew up in Shoreline and grew up in sports. So like all the kids go there for college sports and high school sports. And the guy goes, "Oh, okay, so you're from here, from Shoreline High School? What sports do you play?"
To who?
To me. I looked at him, I said, "You talking to me? I'm 30 years old." You know? And the thing was with that was, he was like, "Oh, no, I just figured you were in high school." I was like, no. He's like, "Oh, you just look like the jock type." And I was like, "Me?
Uh-oh.
The jock
We
type?"
about to end. We trying to end jock culture.
And but the thing was, I was like, no, I was the nerdy kid in school. Like, I was the kid that got made fun of because I didn't work. And now I wish that I did work out, because the way my body is set up, like, once I get I'm wide. I'm a big nigga. So like, once I actually start working
Finally,
out,
you admit that you a big nigga.
right? I just have to just live with it. But so instead of trying to become a small nigga, I'm just gonna make my bigness better, and I'm just gonna like stack on the weight and just like really improve my physique. But when he was just like, "Oh, are you in high school?" that just brought me back to the like memories of being like, "Ugh, man, those kids?" But the kids who were jocks in high school, they were stupid.
Can't read, can't
write,
write, can't spell.
And
And yet you're sitting next to me. How the fuck is that
being
possible?
class clowns.
Right.
And just like Homeboy,
Right.
why he got kicked out of my friend's class. But like you were saying, that apology letter was so illiterate.
And so bad that I wouldn't even have accepted it.
I would have been like, "Come here, baby,
give it back. I would have gave it back to him and
be
told
like,
him,
I accept your
and-
apology, but you need to rewrite this correctly.
with correct grammar, correct punctuation. If you don't know how to fucking ask,
You need to come ask.
because you're not gonna pass mine. I want to pass these. My thing is teach for America. That's
Maybe that's what you should do. Each one teach one.
No, I don't have time to teach anybody because I don't have the patience for it. But I think Teach for America, you're taking people who need to find the love of teaching instead of getting people who actually enjoy teaching. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Well, no.
Well,
No, you're fucking that up, because people who enjoy teaching, I have teachers who follow me too. People who enjoy teaching are good at it. What
Right.
you're doing is for people who don't give a fuck about teaching. Did not
That's
go
what
to
I'm saying.
school to
That's
go
what
become
I'm
a
saying.
teacher and be like, "Hey, if you teach some motherfucking kids, we'll get rid of your student loans." Of course, people will do that.
To school for English. You went and took a
No, you
6-week
went. Some of these
program.
kids don't even go to. You went to school for political science, and then you went and took it after you got your AA. Took a 6-week program.
And now you're teaching math.
What?
How?
Nigga, you barely passed math.
How?
Because all you have to do is teach them the test.
And that's an issue because you at that point to me you're not a full educator because you're only doing you. I don't know.
You're not because no, you're not because back in the
educator.
that's the difference between private school and public school. Which this is the only thing that the fucking gums did for me is that they spent their money on private schooling, and with private schooling we had the opportunity to have like we did test to the paper to the we did teach they did teach to the test. But that was only for a short period of time. Our classrooms were so small that like we had like, literally we only prepared for the state test for like maybe a month or two before, And then afterwards, we weren't. But in normal schools, you have so many kids to prepare. You're literally taking half the year
To prepare for the
we
same test.
we literally prepared for like maybe a couple weeks before, and then took the test, and then we're back to our normal
I'm just
curricular
saying.
of real teaching, which
It's
is why I have critical thinking skills, which is why like in our religion class we didn't just learn Catholicism, we learned Hindu, we learned Buddhism, we learned all of these. And now I will say we were learning Hinduism, like this is Hinduism, it's against the God,
Right, and you
but
will
they were
burn in
and
hell
you
if
will
you
burn in
practice
hell
it.
because this is paganism. But we still learned about it, and we still like
because it exists in the world.
because it exists in the world. So I do agree with you when you said that there's a difference between teaching to a test and actually teaching to entice intellectual thought.
Yes, because a lot of these motherfuckers can't critically think. I don't know how they're out here signing leases and filling out paperwork. Because I went through.
That's what I be asking. I be like, how the hell Section 8 ain't got whole car payments with better cars than me? Like,
Well,
what did your APR look like?
I got nosy and I was like, this bitch is dumb. Like, I don't know how the fuck she made it this far. Turns out she was a missing case. Like, she was missing like 2 years ago, and she just got found like.
What do you mean missing case?
Like, she was reported missing, and went and lost custody of her child. There's a whole court thing that I started reading. Went and lost custody of her first child with her man who's in prison, incarcerated. Went and got pregnant by the man again somehow and has another baby.
Did they take that baby?
No, not yet. But the baby, they try to move it to the box store.
But they couldn't take that baby from you once they find you.
But she's on Section 8.
How?
Because
How?
no, she is on. Yeah, she's on Section 8. She also gets help from a services.
It's like wicked shit.
Because she was missing 2 years ago, that she just got found.
What does missing mean? Right? Were you kidnapped?
Kidnapped or some shit.
How old is she?
20, 21.
Oh.
Yeah, so I guess that's her excuse. Maybe she was kidnapped for too long, and that's why she never learned any reading skills.
Mm-hmm.
But reading is fundamental. Like, how do y'all expect to get through life if y'all can't read the fuck y'all doing?
There's a lot of people who still can't read. R. Kelly can't read.
That's sad.
A lot of people can't read.
How do you
Meanwhile,
enjoy
I'm
life?
over here doing Duolingo, trying to learn a different language.
How do y'all enjoy life if you can't read and know what the fuck is going on around you?
I do not know. But let's move on. So this week we don't have a Got Me Fucked Up. We don't have what we are watching.
We ain't watching nothing.
We haven't really been watching anything. So let's move on into the word of the week. It's the word of the week. The word of the week. Yeah. This week on the word of the week, there are no traffic jams along the extra mile. Ha! Ha ha! Let that sink in. I'm gonna take this one, babe. What that means is, after you finish the race, everyone's gonna stop. But you don't gotta stop. You can go to extra mile, and guess what? When you go to extra mile, it's gonna be an open highway. It's gonna be a long street with all green lights. Ain't nobody gonna cut you off. Ain't no red light gonna stop. Ain't nobody gonna be in front of you and slam on their brakes at a green light that turned yellow. The light will always be green once you work the extra mile. Can I get an amen?
Yes, Lord.
Now, sometimes you gonna want to stop because you're gonna see everybody else stopping.
Keep going. Take your time. Take your time.
You're gonna see that y'all have all worked very hard to get where you got to go.
Ooh.
But you want to go a little bit more.
Say it again.
You want to be the best of the best. Better than the rest.
Yes.
Faster than the last.
Whoa.
You gonna have to go the extra mile. And going the extra mile means it's gonna be a good, clear day. It's gonna be 95 degrees, sunny,
Yes.
partly cloudy, with a wind
Yes,
of
Lord.
5 degrees to the northeast.
Yes.
Sunset at 9:15. Good day.
9:15 for the sunset.
Oh, okay. In real seriousness, what does this mean, babe?
I thought you took it.
I did take it, but
That's
like,
it.
is that what I meant?
That's literally what it means.
And you know what that was? That was the word of the week. The word of the week. Yeah. So let's move right on along, head into bar talk.
I have a refill.
This is bar talk. Refill your drink
And stay a while.
and stay a while. You like my little sermon?
Yes.
Like my sermon in the ghetto?
I was the background. I was the amen corner.
You were the white gloves?
I was white gloves.
You were the white gloves. Hello, YouTube people. I
Is it?
know. YouTube has been very dry today. YouTube has been very dry.
Yeah.
Gesundheit. Thank you so much. See, I already knew that was coming.
Bar talk. Is it racist or are you just being hypersensitive to the matter?
Listen. Listen. A lot of you motherfuckers are out here just being hypersensitive. I will be the first one to tell you, like, not everything is. Did she call you a nigger? Did she say anything about your race? Just because someone disrespects you doesn't mean it has to do with your race.
Perception is everything.
Oh, you know what? And I can say this because I used to be that person, didn't I, Chris? Mm-hmm. Like, I used to be that person. Anytime someone did anything wrong to me, you cut me off. You did that because I'm black. You follow me around the store. You did that because I'm black. You blocked the street and ate a sandwich. Oh, you must have done that because I was black. Not everything people do to you is because you are black. Sometimes people are just shitty people.
Yeah, sometimes people don't like you.
And then sometimes people, does that make them racist? No. Like, and this is what I feel like is happening in our country. Just because someone says, like, we've been called racist. Oh, I don't like that group of people. Or I don't like, not even that group of people, because that is kind of racist. You say a whole group.
Yeah, whole group.
That's
I don't
racist.
Like, of that group of people, I don't like that particular person.
Of that group of people, I don't like that particular person. That doesn't make me racist. That makes me human, and it makes me a fucking person that doesn't want to deal with your bullshit.
Right.
I don't have to like you. The only thing I have to do is be black and die, and maybe respect you if you show me the same respect. Those are the only things I have to do. So this thing of, you know what? It's always the hoteps. It's always the hoteps and the broteps who just think like, oh, if they
and the black Israelites.
Yes, and like, oh, if they disrespect you, they're disrespecting your blackness. No, sometimes they're just disrespectful as humans, and they treat everyone like that. Sometimes that big bitch who's at fucking Burlington, who did not hold the door for you, she didn't hold the door for Margaret either, and Susan, and Savannah, and any of those other white bitches. It wasn't just because you're a black man. She didn't hold the door for nobody because she's just a bitch, and she's miserable with her life.
And well, we need a reason to be mad. We need a reason to justify our anger towards a certain group of people.
And why though?
Because we were raised, they were raised in that.
I mean, as a black society, we are expected to be like, oh, everything's racism. I feel like. I honestly feel like that. And I feel like we were told, like if anyone mistreats you, it's probably because you're black. No,
sometimes people are just shitty ass people.
Sometimes and you have to learn that sometimes people are
just shitty. And then it goes on to the other foot. Like, what happens when you mistreat some people, or when you as a black person mistreat people? Are you racist, or are you just allowed to do that?
We get called racist all the time. I get called racist all the time. I'm not racist. I just speak my fucking mind.
Right.
You know, if I don't. Guess your language video. Oh, you're racist. Your language wasn't beautiful.
I didn't
Period.
like it.
I didn't like it. Did I say everybody who speaks this language, y'all need to fucking die and we should have a massacre? No. I simply said your language is not beautiful to me. I went as far as to say to me. Because you know what? I know that Arabic is probably beautiful to a lot of people.
Yeah,
but to me, it's not. So... But does that make me racist just because I disagree with you or I don't like something about you? No. So why are we keep running into this as a society, especially in the United States, that like, and I feel for some white people because like some white people you can't do shit around. You can't do shit now. You literally in this day and age you can't do shit. And as soon as you take one misstep, you're racist.
Yep.
And I didn't feel that until it started happening to me. And I was like, bitch, how the fuck can I be racist? Like, I'm a black gay man living in and I grew up...
You're racist. You call them, their language ugly. And you know what?
You said that she sounded like your nail tech. I'm sorry. She does. Oh, and guess what? My nail tech was Korean. So, wasn't far off.
So am I racist or am I just telling the truth?
Maybe my nail tech should... And that's another thing, too. I'll be the first bitch to tell you, especially if I'm paying you. I'm sorry. If I'm paying you, that means that you need to speak to me or don't speak to nobody.
Right.
Don't be hung
Don't
kong,
be,
king kong, ching
don't
chong.
be doing my
Out
big
here.
talking. Who you going to
No.
If you never wear a nice sock, who you going to
And over here, no, because I've been the Negro to take my wet feet and walk the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that shit. Now
Well,
now is that racist of me?
No. I also know what you're saying.
I wouldn't go
don't
into
like
an
it.
American. I wouldn't go into an American restaurant and have them passing notes, looking at me, and then writing a note and then passing this. I wouldn't deal with that.
Because you're saying some shit about me. I don't like it, and I feel uncomfortable, and I'm gonna take my missus elsewhere.
So but does that make them racist? They could just be talking about the suns in the sky.
Somebody could be deaf.
I don't know, but that doesn't make them racist. It doesn't make me racist. It just makes us all human.
Right.
This racist word is just been. Racism without action is just prejudice. Can you guys please get that through your head?
And the thing is,
repeat with me.
most people are
Repeat.
prejudiced and not racist.
Racism without action. That means if you're saying "fuck you, nigger," and then you're taking fire hoses and blasting us. If you're saying "kill all the niggers" and you're fucking releasing dogs on us or throwing Molotov cocktails into our house, yes, you're racist. If you're saying "I don't like those black people because of I was raped by a black man,"
That's just a prejudice.
you're just a
them.
prejudiced bitch.
Yeah.
Are you racist? No, because you have not actually done anything
And
to.
you have a past experience that's sitting there.
It doesn't
and
even
shaping
matter.
your ideal.
And yes, but that's prejudice. But now, if you were to go on to
And act upon it.
and then you see a black man and be like, "Oh my God, this black man tried to rape me. I'm scared. Call the police, get him shot." That was racist because you now have taken an action on your prejudice. Once you take action on your prejudice, then you become racist. Can y'all get this through your head? Grab a fucking dictionary, okay? Racism is not prejudice. Prejudice is not racism. Now, you can take the actions of prejudice and make it actionable and make it racism.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, perfect. Let me give you another example. I don't like to hire black people because of this, that, and the other. That's racist. Why?
No,
You are taking the action of not hiring black people. Okay? Now, you can, and this is how companies get away with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to educate you guys of how, this is how companies are getting away with this shit too. Because a lot of this shit is prejudice, but racism on the side. You can say, "Oh, I hire anyone, but I have a certain standard that I know that people want. Majority of black folks won't qualify for. So
Everything before the butt is shit, though.
Christopher, I'll hire everyone, but you have to have a four-year degree plus 6 years experience, and you have to never have to and all this shit that you go through when you're looking for a job. Is that racism?
No, it's just your standard.
It's just that's just extreme prejudice. Because just because I don't have all these other things doesn't mean I'm not good in that position.
Right.
So, but they're not. Is that company being racist? No. They're just saying
that's what they want. They want what they're paying for what they want.
They're being prejudiced towards what they want.
Yeah.
And that might not be you, but they're not saying they won't hire black folks. But their standards are most black folks don't have these qualifications.
True.
So it's a sticky situation when you get between prejudice and racism. But I want people to really realize the difference between prejudice and racism. And you know what? I'm 100% okay with being prejudiced. Because you being prejudiced without taking action towards anyone is just only affecting you. You being racist affects other people, and that's where the problem comes in. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. Don't fucking not like me and then make sure I don't get a job or make sure I go to jail.
Right.
Don't do that.
Right.
Just don't like me in your own private your own private property.
Don't like me from over there. Keep it in your head. Mind your business.
Mind your business and drink your water. So is it just racist? Are you being hypersensitive, or are you just prejudiced?
Right. It's all going to be case by case, so don't take this to be like the be all tell all.
Yeah.
You got to evaluate each thing case by case. Look at it. 1, is it affecting you personally? Yes or no. 2, are they doing it on purpose to affect you personally?
But here's the thing.
Yes or no. 3.
See, are they doing it on purpose? Could still fall under prejudice, because I could just say the word. White people saying the word nigger is not racist to me. To me, it's not
Mhm.
because there's no action behind it. There's no action. You have 100% right to say whatever you want to say as a human.
Yeah, like
Now, just like I have 100% right to whoop this ass.
right. Every action has an equal and opposite
Who's that?
reaction.
Isaac Newton? Was it Newton?
What's that?
I think so. I think it's Isaac.
Yeah.
I think somebody in science said every action has a reaction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every action has a consequence. A consequence can be good or it can be bad. It's all up to your action.
Yep. That was, so guys, I just want to just reiterate: Are you racist? Are you prejudiced? Or are you just hyper fucking sensitive?
Yes.
Because I've been all three.
Mhm.
I'll be truthful. I've been all three. So, and now that I've been all three, I can definitely tell the difference between the three.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the niggatry of Nigado. Nigga.
I'm 100% nigga.
Nigga.
Come on, Michael.
I'm 200% nigga, because you told me no. Nigga. Because you're black.
Not all of them.
Okay, what do you got? This is true.
You know what's sad?
Freddie.
A small dick
what's-
black person.
Freddie. Thank you for the soundboard.
Thank you. It was very nice of you.
We need. Oh, by the way, we're taking applications for a winter boyfriend from the months
once
of
again, we'll let you know.
November through
February.
There you
15.
go. Open applications.
Please apply within.
Please apply at krisandkarlos.podcast@gmail.com.
Yes. Maryland high school student 19 is arrested after he assaulted a 15-year-old classmate with a frying pan during a health class.
Bitch, and I bet that bitch was cast iron too. He went straight up Jemima on that nigga.
Right, if you
He better be lucky it wasn't
cast
He better be lucky it wasn't full of hot oil.
That's precious.
You heard I said it?
Hot oil?
Hot oil. That's how they say it in Florida. Hot oil. That's full of hot
You went on Florida for all of 4 years.
oil. Isn't that how because they don't want to take the time to say hot oil? They're like, that's full of hot oil.
Hot oil.
Hot oil.
Oil.
Why there you got that frying pan full of hot oil?
Oil.
You got that frying pan full of hot oil.
Close your mouth, son.
Oil.
Oil. There you go.
Oil.
Hot oil.
See, hot
Okay. A high school student in Maryland was arrested after he allegedly assaulted a 15-year-old classmate. Prince Cuth Chamber.
oil.
Cut Chamber.
Is he black? You got a photo of him?
Yeah, he's a
He's definitely a Negro. He's definitely
I don't know if he
dark
like nigga or if he like one of African.
skin
type.
folk ain't kin folk.
Prince Cut Chamber, 19.
He was raised by whites.
I'm going to read this sentence to you.
He was raised by whites.
You're going to realize when I pause. Prince Cut Chamber, 19, reportedly assaulted his unidentified classmate in Walt Whitman High School in Bethsaida on Monday. How the fuck is he 19 in high school?
Because some kids are
Nigga,
older.
you could drink next year. How the fuck?
You can drink in 2 years, but some kids
Okay.
are old. If I was to stay in high school, I would have been a 19-year-old senior because my parents held me back for 2 years on purpose.
Okay, that's for a reason.
No, they held me back because they were just ignorant as fuck.
Yeah,
and they just
that's the
wanted to
reason why
control
you would be 19. Maybe.
So how do you know? You
that's
never know the
true, that's
situations.
true. That's true. He could have had a TFA teacher.
But I ended up graduating high school and got my GED at the age of 15 and a half and enrolled myself in college by the age of 18. So,
according to Fox 5, authorities responded to the call around 10:41 a.m. after reports that Cut Chamber attacked the victim during the fourth period health class.
what did the victim say?
Rita Gennaro, a student who witnessed the incident, told Fox 5 that it started while the teacher was gone over slides about mental health. She said, then out of nowhere, I see the suspect come up, and I didn't think anything was going to happen, but I see him come up with a pan and started banging the victim on his head with it. Then the victim is like, what did I do to you? Like, stop, please. And the suspect is punching him to the floor. The victim was reportedly hit in the head at least once. It is unclear what caused the altercation or where Cut Chamber
I
got
can
the
tell you what
frying pan.
happened and what caused the altercation. Homeboy Chamber told the suspect or the victim, next time I see you, it is on site. And the next time he saw him, just happened to be in the first period health class.
Right. Because who has a frying pan in health class?
We did. Because in health class, did you guys have? Because health class could also be home ec.
We didn't do home ec. I never had to take home ec.
You guys didn't have home ec? That's why y'all in the kiddo.
Well, no.
That's why you don't know how to bake. That's why you don't know how to fry shit. And that's why you don't know how to use measurements.
The home ec classes in my school were
taught y'all how to cook cocaine?
Well, were for the bad kids.
A big Percocet. Why was that for the bad kids?
Because those were the kids who didn't go there for the magnet program.
So not the bad kids. These are just for the regular students who weren't super smart, or maybe just the students who who just didn't care about being in a magnet school and just wanted to take home ec.
Them.
I would have been if I went to your school. I would have taken home ec because I don't like classes. The only advanced class I've been in is a class of bullshit. So,
all right, next story. Moving on. The class of bullshit.
Yeah, and I was great at it. Our next story for the niggatry of niggadom. A Florida woman charged with fatal shooting of neighbor after nude feud. I've seen a couple of these nude feuds in Florida when I lived there. All right, a Florida woman who liked to parade naked in her home and ignored pleas from her neighbors to close her blinds. Oh,
close your eyes, bitch.
I'm in my house.
Yes.
I'm in my house
my titties
with
are
my
out.
son.
My titties are out.
Titties out. My labia's out.
Yes.
My cock is out.
Come
Bitch,
on.
close. Stop looking in my window.
Am in my house.
Stop looking in my window. You know what? We have the same thing because we have these huge windows in our house. And I be one like sometimes I get self-conscious. I'm like, oh my god, like we walk around in our underwear and shit. And Kris is like, don't look in our fucking house. Like you clearly know this is someone's house.
I keep my blinds drawn enough where you should not be looking into my house.
Well, according to the Daily Mail, Taquana Washington, 34, has been charged with second-degree murder and a felon possession of firearm in connection to the November 27th killing of her neighbor. So her neighbor who asked her to close her blind has been arrested after 2 years of fatally shooting a woman. So Taquana fatally shot a woman who tried to spray her with dog repellent. So, bitch, you told me... You
came to my home.
You came to my house. Told me to close my blinds. And then when I opened my, you started me a dog. I'm whooping you up. No, I'm shooting you.
I'm shooting you. That's it. You know what?
This is Florida. But this is Florida. Yeah. But that's exactly what you expect from a Floridian. Yeah. You keep fucking with them, you get shot. Stupid people get stupid results.
Yeah.
The feud was ignited after the neighbor confronted Washington. First of all, if you have a problem, go to my management. Don't come to me. Confronted Washington and asked her to stop standing naked in front of her open window across the street where a field from children are playing. But the ex-convict with the long rap sheet refused. Okay. And you know what? She pays rent here.
Yeah.
She's inside of her home.
Right.
You know what? Maybe y'all as a community need to just
build me a gate.
Build a gate. Build a whole fucking wall in front of her house as a community. I don't know, but she doesn't need to stop it.
No.
To the point where you come up to her door.
Right, and then
spray Taquana should have a better attorney because she can almost get like harassment suit.
You spray me with dog repellent.
This could be, if you got the right attorney, Taquana, call Sheila. She's from Atlanta. This prompted the woman to spray Washington with a dog repellent, and she responded by shooting the woman twice with a .38 caliber revolver. There you go, Taquana. Washington then called 911 to report the incident. Paramedics arrived to pronounced the victim dead on scene. Washington was initially questioned and released without charges being filed, reported NBC Miami. It took prosecutors nearly 2 years to charge her because they had to overcome her using the stand your ground law to justify her shooting. You know what? But you know what?
Right.
She still had. I don't think she will not be convicted for this.
She was a felon. She had a gun.
It doesn't matter.
She will go back to jail for that.
She will go back for being a felon and having a gun, but she will not go to jail for murder because in the state of Florida you can stand your ground. The lady came to her house, confronted her with an issue, confrontation. And you sprayed me with an unknown substance that I might be deathly allergic to.
What's this dog repellent? You calling me a bitch or you calling me a dog? Which one?
Christopher, she's going to win the trial.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to win the trial, especially in Florida, because people in Florida don't play that. Like, bitch, you come to my house, you get dead. Period.
You calling me a bitch or you calling me a dog?
You come to my house, you get dead. Period. This is why we have to leave Florida because it's cutthroat out there for real. Listen. How many times have you seen me just get into like a road rage type of confrontation with someone who had road rage and they came up to my car and I had to pull out a knife on them like, bro, you need to get back in your car and get the fuck out of my face.
Not here.
That happened, no, in Florida. Like,
That happened in Florida?
all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like, even by your job, that guy, like, almost hit me, and I'm honking my horn, and, like, he came out of his truck. He had this big-ass truck with a Confederate flag, and was like, you got something to say, boy? And I said, get the fuck out of my face or I'll gut you like a fish, bitch.
Hey, all right, boy. I'll see you later.
Well, you sure will if you keep fucking with me.
That's Florida.
That's how you deal with situations in Florida.
You do that here, the police get called. Ooh.
You do that, you can put. Oh, he tried to stab me. No, sir.
Attempted murder.
That definitely happened to me. This is why I stopped carrying weapons because people will try you, and then be upset, when they almost get stabbed or shot. Bitch, you just call me a nigger and spit on me?
Yeah, I sure did.
And they got mad when I pulled out my knife and tried to slice your throat.
My life is in turmoil.
Well, let's move on to the next segment of the show. Guess the race. Guess the race. Yes, it's time to guess the race. You can't even see their face, but you have to guess their race. It's time for Guess the Race, where Kris will read us articles offline, and me and you, yes, you the audience, will have to guess what races they are. They might be Caucasian, Asian, or Blasian. We're going to have to get racist and uncomfortable and have to guess. So, buckle in your politically correct seatbelts, and let's get ready to get racist. All right, what do we got?
Florida woman gets prison for $1.6 million family curse scam.
Family curse?
Yeah.
White.
A South Florida woman who claimed to be a psychic fortune teller has been sentenced to 3 years and 4 months in prison for taking $1.6 million from a Texas woman to remove a curse from her family.
Oh, actually,
Court records
this
show-
might be like Miss Cleo.
Right.
Call me now.
Court
If
records-
your family got a curse on them, you've been trying to get rid of that old thing that's been viable in your family for generations. Call me now.
Call me. Court records show that 28-year-old Sherry Tina I Want a Sandwich was
Wait, what's her name?
Sherry Tina I Want a Sandwich.
That's not her.
Sherry Tina Uwanowicz. I want a sandwich.
No, spell it out.
UWANAWICH. I want a sandwich.
Wait, let me see.
I want a sandwich.
That's not I. It's you want a wish.
You want a sandwich?
It's Tina Uwanowicz.
You want a sandwich?
That is definitely Tina Uwanowicz.
Okay.
You wanna witch. Tina,
you wanna be witch?
Tina, you wanna witch.
Well, since this last week in Miami, she previously pled guilty to wire fraud. She must also pay restitution.
I think Tina Uwanowicz is like Asian.
Investigators, why? Why?
You wanna wonder?
I wanna know. Okay, investigators say Uwanowicz met the victims in Houston, Texas in 2007. Uwanowicz gained the woman's trust and convinced her that a curse had been placed on her and her family. Uwanowicz claimed she needed large sums of money for crystals and candles to perform meditations.
How many crystals and candles do you need, sis? What's her race?
Here's her eyes. They don't want to show the full thing.
Uwanowicz is some type of Asian descent.
She got brown eyes. Well, Asian have brown eyes.
Asian Indian. Or Asian Native.
Mm,
She's not white.
she ain't white.
She's not white and she's not black and she's not Latino. She's Asian. Uwanowicz.
You want a witch?
Next story. Next story.
You should get this one. I'm just reading the title for you. You should automatically get it.
Okay.
Wisconsin woman loses limbs after getting rug burn.
Why? All right, guys.
And
Thank
that.
If you want to hear the story, go look up the headline yourself. That completes our show for today. Thank you so much. Hey, if you watch it, we're getting a lot of views on YouTube, especially the ones that I'm posting on YouTube. Guys, you know you can go and leave us reviews and comments and go on iTunes and Spotify and SoundCloud and like, subscribe, and leave comments, ratings, and reviews there as well. We definitely need you guys to leave reviews because that's how other people find our amazing podcast. We want to keep making these amazing shows for you guys, but we're going to need your support. So definitely go do that. And if you can do us one favor this week, just go let one friend or family member know about our show. Who's that? She lost her legs.
She lost.
And a road bike. Stop. We'll put it on the show this week.
But the thing is...
Oh, and make sure you're following us on Instagram. We just hit our 500 goal.
Finally.
We've been trying to get to 500 for like 2 months. We just hit 500 on Instagram, so make sure you're following us on Instagram at Kris and Karlos. And last but not least, if no one, not even your dogs have told you that they loved you today.
We do.
We do, and Grayson and Oliver love you too.
Because it's been serious out here for some people.
It's hot out here for a parent when you're trying to get that money for the rent. Okay.
I'm mad I read the title and you said white. Nope. I'm about to save this up and take this stuff down.
Okay, whatever.
I'll go with you. Let me just export this real quick.
We didn't have that many viewers this time, babe. It's okay.